So this is a wrong reading, he's concluding here, a wrong reading of the analysis. But some parts of it are right. So which parts are right and which are wrong? The parts of a foot are not a foot. That's correct. The toes are not a foot. So this is really stunning. You know, you go through everything down here. I'm no longer flexible enough to pick up my foot for either of the cameras. You know, the toes, this toe is not the foot, this toe isn't the foot. This toe is, you have to be very patient. This toe is not the foot, my foot. This toe is not my right foot. This toe is not my right foot. This heel is not the right foot. This middle space, middle part of the right foot is not the right foot. Whatever, the top part is not the right. This is all non-right foot. You know, and you really you have to stick with this. This is all not the right foot. And you really, you know, you sort of want to go quickly through it. None of this stuff here is my right foot. And you know, you almost think, come to my mind like some, you know, some absurd thing. Somebody, you know, the package delivery person, you know, wants to pick up a package and asks, is it in this room? And you say, no, it isn't. Well, what room is it in? You know? Well, where's your foot? Is it somewhere else? Is it in the kitchen? Is it, you know, is it in the bedroom over there? Is it in the bathroom? And it's not in the bedroom over there. It's not in the bathroom. It's not in that bedroom. It's not in the kitchen. And Gendon would emphasize, and it's not outside. It's not any, really. He stopped. He stopped. And he said, you really have to really think this out. It's not somewhere else outside there. And it's why, you know, emptiness yoga is for people who have a sense of humor in a way, but also people who can slow down and appreciate this. You know, the likely place is right here. The bottom of the right leg, right calf and right ankle. This is all non-foot. So, and a foot does not exist as a fact other than those. So you see, this is not just some sort of, you know, quick listing of possibilities, running through the possibilities, and then like typing out something or making a list and then getting to the end of the list and something, therefore it can't be found. You actually experience, feel that all of this stuff here, that individually this bone and that bone is not a foot, this is not a foot, this is not a foot, that's not a foot, that's not a foot, that's not a foot, and the foot is not over there. And so that which is not a foot is designated as a foot. And it's like, ooh, that can have some impact. If you do it that way. And so it says it imputedly exists. And even when you say it can function imputedly, it does function. And you see, within that, maintaining understanding that all of these things are non-foot. Hence, therefore, now here's where a foot does not exist. That's where it goes wrong. But, and as His Holiness says, such a foot means one that is findable as this particular part or that particular part, or the collection of the parts. The collection of the parts is not the foot either. That's where even some Buddhists feel the consequent school has gone off the deep end and is nihilist. They feel if the collection of the parts is not the foot, then there's nothing. Then the foot doesn't exist. So, collection. So then it's the status of the collection. And again, if you search for the collection, where's the collection? So, and each of the parts does not step on the path being stepped on by the range from the heel to the toes. You know, no matter how big your big toe is, it doesn't step on that whole range. And also, something that can step on it doesn't exist separately, like in the bedroom. Therefore, stepping on that path does not occur. Well, that's overboard. Stepping on the path does occur, but such a stepping on the path, such a one means this an inherently existent one, yes, but the one that we usually experience, you have to say, that such a solidly existent one, concretely existent one, that covers this area, that goes from here to here, such a one doesn't exist. And, because we cannot distinguish between the dependently arisen area stepped on and the inherently existent one, because we can't distinguish between those two, yeah. So we're dealing in fine distinctions. So we'll stop there, and we'll.
Just a question. So
yes,
from the hex till the end of the paragraph, it's the presentation of a mistaken position, right?
Yes, the very therefore stepping on that path does not occur. So,
but even if
such a, as His Holiness says, such a stepping on the path as I first, when somebody comes into your room when you didn't want them to come into the room, or somebody comes into your room when you really wanted them to come into the room. You get, you get a bead on some solidly existent going or coming. But this is very difficult because we don't know the difference between inherent existence and dependently arisen existence. Inherently existent foot or area step down, or inherently existent coming and going. Independently arisen, coming and going. And inherently existent, dependently existent, coming and going. So this is really, what we're talking about here is difficult to pin down.